It's time for our news of the week, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage. Holly Schneiderwind and her team at Eagle Mortgage do an outstanding job of helping you get the American dream. So if you're thinking about buying a house, FHA, VA, conventional loans, they do all of that. Just give one of their mortgage brokers a visit, sit down with them, learn about your best options, get that pre-approval letter, and of course, home buying season is just around the corner. You can find out more about them at eaglemortgagecompany.com. Well, Trenton, the first big news of the week is Amazon. The big regional distribution center has gone live in Sarpy County. This is more than 1 million square feet on the northeast corner of highways 50 and 370.
3 or 4 stories.
Oh, yeah. This thing's, when they first started talking about it, they kept calling it 700,000 square feet. And that is the floor plate size.
Footprint.
It doesn't take into account that there are multiple stories in there.
Well, you can see that for a long distance.
Yeah, if you're driving by on Interstate 80 and you look over to the south, it definitely sticks up pretty high there. It's kind of interesting because back in the olden days, there were a lot of those multi-story warehouses, down by the river in Omaha.
Not as functional.
But now you're seeing it like here, you got this huge brand new warehouse and it's more than one level.
It's good that it's finally open, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
The restaurants around there are happy about that, and the Steel Ridge project that Jay's worked on, and other developments around there can definitely use those daytime workers and nighttime workers probably.
Well, and speaking of those workers, there are currently about 300 of them in that building now. That's projected to go up quite a bit as time goes along. It was originally supposed to open last summer, but was delayed because of supply chain issues. I think if there's any company that probably hates supply chain issues more than Amazon, I'd like to meet that company. The center joins a couple other massive tech companies, namely Facebook and Google, that are already along that corridor. So that's kind of like the Fortune 10 corridor all of a sudden, or the Fortune 20 corridor all of a sudden.
Absolutely. It's amazing how Google all over Omaha seems to be expanding the most.
Yeah, I mentioned this a while back, but a lot of people were surprised to hear it. And in case you missed it, I'll say it again. The Omaha metro area is the home of the largest Google operational presence anywhere in the United States of America. So when you consider the 3 massive data centers.
And if you don't believe us, you can Google it.
See what happens when you do that. All righty. We have some education development news. Benson High School is going to get a nice addition. It's a $6.6 million construction project. And this is interesting. It's going to be a healthcare services facility to help students going into healthcare. It'll include a 2-story healthcare addition and renovated north entrance. And Omaha Public Schools say this will be the first school-based clinic in the district to house several multiple health providers. So be a clinic and an education facility for high school students.
Sounds like college credit opportunities.
Perhaps. And then staying on the medical theme, Children's Hospital and Medical Center plans to build a 60,000 square foot outpatient center northeast of 204th and Harrison Street. That's in the Coventry development.
Yep, just south of the ACX 12 Plus theaters.
It'll be $46 million, 2 stories, and will sit on looks like a 10-acre site. And then since healthcare seems to be a bit of a theme for the news here today, we'll finish up with this. Methodist Hospital is about halfway through an $18.6 million renovation that will result in the opening of 2 new units. And altogether, that will equal 50 additional beds. So what are those 2 units? A progressive care unit, which opened on the 4th floor of Methodist North Tower in December. And then a medical observation unit slated to open this summer that will serve patients who may need extra care and monitoring after a medical event or procedure. So medical development doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
I hope that doesn't mean that people are getting more sick.
Well, people are getting older. And, with the baby boomer generation continuing to get older all the time. And I think maybe people are demanding more healthcare services or consuming more healthcare services.
More elective surgeries as well.
Yeah, all of that together. So
I wish I was taller.
Well, maybe there's a clinic for that. We will wrap it up with that. That is your news of the week, brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.